It's in the Discord somewhere, I think. You might have sent it to me individually. I don't remember.
It's definitely in the Discord. I'm going to readjust the cameras. Anybody watching right now is getting the first Alex face reveal. Ayo.
Ayo.
All right. Welcome back to Galaxy RPG on Twitch.
Are you gonna do that every? I know you said you're gonna do it every time.
Every
I
single
didn't believe you,
Every
and I
single
wish
time.
you didn't.
I will beat this dead horse.
Okay.
And welcome back for another exciting episode of Curse of Strahd. Al, if you want to take it away with a recap.
Yeah. So, last episode, you guys went to the Vistani camp outside of Velaki, to go.
Sorry.
Well, Leon went there to go figure out about his missing wife. I don't know if there was another reason you guys specifically went there.
The wizard.
The wizard.
We were trying to track down the wizard, yeah.
So you guys went there, and were convinced to help out, the Vistani brothers running the camp. I believe Luvash and Argal?
Yeah, it's Luvash and Argal.
I didn't want to say it wrong, but I'm really good at guessing. As Luvash's daughter, Arabelle, went missing, and you guys went out to go find her, with some help from some elves who were, well, help with quotes around it, some elves, who were settled around a group of dusk elves, and their leader Casimir. So you guys went to the lake where you believed that Arabelle was last seen, and found her tied up in a boat, tossed overboard.
She wasn't tied up in a boat. She was tied up in a sack on a boat.
There's some buffer there.
Come on, Eduardo. Come on. If I sat there saying every single word happened...
An accurate recap is important.
There's a difference between accurate and annoying, Eduardo. And you're teetering that line. Well... So yeah, so she was tied up in a sack on a boat, thrown overboard by a resident of Velaki, Bruno, who seemed to be under some...
I don't think you told us his name before.
Irrelevant. I thought I did, but...
no, because we didn't even ask. We brought him straight to Casimir.
I don't know what his name is.
Well, it's fine.
He's weird.
Yeah.
He is fucking weird.
Enchanted.
Yeah.
No, definitely enchanted.
Anyways, you want to hear all the information, so now you don't? So let's say you good, Tyler? And Edge, you went into the water, managed to rescue the girl, pulled her out. I forgot what you hit.
I have a rapier. A very fancy looking rapier.
And you hit him with the flat side of the rapier.
As opposed to sticking him with the pointy end.
Yes. Because I guess every side... Well, it probably still hurts, but... Well, it did, because it knocked him unconscious, but relevant. And you brought him back to the camp. Found out that he was under some sort of influence via Fey magic. then you guys handed Arabella back to Luvash and Aragal, and were rewarded with a big old chest full of gold. And then I believe the last important thing that happened was that Velarys, you snuck into his and Aragal's.
It was a joint
wagon.
effort.
Yeah, we
It was
did
a
it as a
group
team.
Who went in? Okay, well, I'm being specific as to who went inside.
I unlocked it.
Eduardo.
I unlocked it.
And I played
Okay.
Lookout.
Okay.
With the
What I said
explanation, Aragal was being very sketchy.
Aragal was being very sketchy.
He's not even. I mean, he'll tell you.
Yeah, and then you went rifling through his things. I found a note.
Didn't you also like find a cheese date or something?
She did find a pastry.
Yeah,
Um,
that smelled of Fae.
yeah, it smelled a little
Mhm.
funky. But the letter was penned from either Strahd or Strahd's accountant or assistant, not
Secretary.
accountant. Yeah, secretary.
Stenographer.
And I think that's all the important things that happened.
Yeah, I
Leon,
think we
you
left
found
off
out
right
that
there.
yeah,
We ended
and,
there.
and Leon, you found out that your
Yeah,
wife
was
may
probably
be
taken
in
to.
Castle Ravenloft,
Yeah, not good.
which kind of sucks. And overall, you guys find out that you have to
Yeah, kill Strahd
Strahd.
Daddy to get out of. Barovia.
do not refer to Strahd as Strahd Daddy, for the love of Christ.
Okay, then Daddy Strahd.
There you go. Thank you.
Papa Strahd.
There you go. That... They like it when I call me Big Papa.
No, we gotta change it up. Make him Italian. He's Papa Stradio.
Yeah. Right. Just subvert the whole thing.
Just imagine him coming out of the coffin, just like, "Hey, oh, where's my gabagool?"
Dude, his gabagools, and then they all pop out, and they're like, "Yay!"
And then do
oh!"
a dance number.
Yeah, they start doing. Yeah, it's just grease. This has all been a setup. It's just
That's a first level spell.
I will say, the golden cross on his necklace though really kind of.
No, he's got one of those what are the Sicilian horns?
Oh, he's Sicilian. He's not even Italian. What the hell? He's gonna get made fun of at vampire school.
Cool.
That's a place. So they teach you to be vampires. That's how it works. But yeah, so last we left off, Velarys, you were finished reading that letter. That was in cursive, so it was really difficult for me to read.
You're also a cat.
You were also a cat inside of Aragal's little creepy wagon.
Which is really funny to imagine this cat like on a writing desk with this letter unfurled, just like.
Nah, it's even better. It's even better when the cat's like, "Fucking, did it have to be in cursive? Like, come on!"
It's doing the classic ADHD thing of like putting its paw underneath each word, and then it's like, I need to go back. I didn't quite grasp that.
Makes its finger, flips the page. But yeah, that is where we left off.
What did the letter say again?
You're gonna make
Summarized.
him read the cursive again?
It was basically both an insult and an invitation.
Okay, yeah.
To Aragal, to Castle Ravenloft. Which you could take any way you wish.
No, I would imagine eating the pastry would be a very bad idea.
Yeah, because he's gonna wake up pissed and be like, "Who the fuck ate my donut?"
There's nothing else in there, right?
In that desk? Nothing that you can deem. No.
Okay, so I'll exit and let my companions know what the letter said.
Are you just passing on the information, or are you bringing the letter with you?
Yeah, is the cat walking out with it in his teeth, or what's going on?
Which sounds adorable.
I'm gonna leave the letter there.
So you realize it's a letter penned by a genocidal maniac? Then
yeah, but just imagine a little cat just kind of like sauntering out of a doorway with a big letter in its mouth.
The wax is made with blood, Tyler.
Like that scene in Ratatouille where Remy's carrying the fucking like birth certificate or whatever.
Birth certificate? Is he like being taken to ICE? Why does he need a birth certificate?
No, like in Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, why does he have a birth certificate?
Because it's Linguini's.
Well, I don't think it's actually his birth certificate. It's like a letter from his mom. And also a letter from Gusto or something. I don't remember.
Okay. You said birth certificate, and I thought he had to like go to the DMV or something to get his license. Like, why does he need his birth certificate?
Dude, Ratatouille 2, Stuck in Traffic.
Is that the name of it? Is that I thought he was being serious for a second. I'll be honest. I was like, what the fuck?
Mr. U. Mr. Ratatouille. See, Remy.
Okay, but they call it. Okay, but they call it Ratatouille, and then it does really bad. Are you posting the picture of him? Yep, that is yeah, that's not a birth certificate, but yeah.
Well, that's why I said it's not a birth certificate. It's like a fucking letter from his mom.
Why the fuck did you say it was a birth certificate?
I don't know what to call it.
A letter from his mom. That's closer to what the
birth certificate. That would have also made sense.
That's closer.
I think it was Gusto's will and also the letter from. Anyway.
Okay, but it's closer to the original point, which was she was walking out with a letter in his mouth.
No.
This is all Ratatouille.
I leave the restaurants to Linguini.
I didn't even notice that. God.
Is this a Disney movie? Or is this gonna get? Are we talking about Strahd? No. They should have made him look like Nosferatu. I should have made him look like Nosferatu. That's my bad.
That's the real reason that
This looks like Edward
Irina
Cullen.
doesn't want to be with him.
Say my name.
Admit it. This is the body of a killer, Irina.
Tyler, only I'm gonna get that. He hasn't read it. He doesn't know.
I can't read. I'm sure you read it.
Read what?
I haven't read it either.
I realized I can point at you guys now.
Yeah.
I hope this is accurate on your guys' sides.
Who
Otherwise,
are you pointing at right now?
I'm pointing at Tyler.
Nope, not for us.
Okay, so it's gonna be real bad if I'm like, look at this fucking retard right here.
I mean, it works.
You're literally pointing at me!
Yeah, so, it'd be pretty bad. I'll just be psychotic when I put up here and be like, look at these two. It's just Tyler.
To be fair, I do have a baby.
They're in the walls. They're in the walls.
They're on the wall. Look at these guys over here. But yeah, so Velarys, I guess, comes out. She patters out, still in cat form. with the, do you have the letter in your mouth, or are you leaving it inside and you're just gonna say it?
I'm gonna meow at them and speak in cat. No, I'm kidding.
Are you gonna leave the letter there?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the letter in there
The
because I don't want
next
to
30
take
minutes is Ejjate and Leon just being like playing like charades with the fucking cat. It's like, okay, two meows means 2 words. First word.
Meow 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 meow
They're
meow.
cracking the code. It's fucking World War II all over again.
No, I'm keeping the letter in there because I don't want to take it and like I don't know cause any suspicion.
Any more suspicion than a cat breaking into one's home could draw.
He's asleep.
No, he's sleeping. He doesn't know.
I know.
I'll leave him. I'll leave him a nice fat turd on his desk. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Next to the pastry.
I want that to be a thing.
Who sat next to my pastry?
There was no litter box.
Like, not for nothing. If it's this guy's fault that a 7-year-old girl almost got thrown in a fucking lake, fuck this guy.
No, I'm not gonna do that either. I'm gonna transform back into myself, obviously, and tell them what I read in the letter.
Okay, so Velarys comes out, turns back into her human form, and tells you guys that.
Back to her human form. She's an elf.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this?
She's actually been a human this whole time.
Yeah, she's like, oh, sorry, and she just takes her ears and goes.
Wild shape. It's fucking tame shape.
Are you saying that elves are not tame, Eduardo?
I was raised by dwarves. I wouldn't like elves.
That is true.
It's a through line of every single character you make.
They're just all racist for some reason.
You need to go to therapy in real life to figure out what your issue is with elves.
I'm gonna practice voices so that I can do a dwarven accent, but with like really long S's. Because I'm a lizard.
Thank you for explaining it.
We didn't get it at all. We thank God you said that, Eduardo. But yeah, so Velarys comes out, turns back into her human elf form, and tells you guys about the fact that there's a letter from Strahd to Argal inside of his wagon.
I say we fuck him up.
Tyler. Nope, that's the one. It just says that. A lizard you are.
What time is it? Like of night?
What time of night? Nighttime. It's hard to believe.
It's dark out.
Well, when did you guys decide to go and harass this man in his sleep?
It would have been after everybody fell asleep.
Yeah,
So,
probably
like dead
relatively
of night.
early in the morning. I would think 1 or 2 or something.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So then, yeah, so it's probably like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning at this point.
Okay.
Doesn't take too long to break into someone's home and go through
I don't
their
think we
things.
should do anything tonight.
I think we should kick his ass. I don't know, like that was very Jason Statham. It's been a couple days since I've done the accent.
He's gonna fucking do the arm reload thing.
No, that was Henry Cavill. That's different.
Same thing. That was a lot of people.
I don't need the whole camp to attack us. So
We could always
because
just tell
we're
his brother.
strangers and he lives here.
Yeah, but I mean, we have one man who was spelled to throw a 7-year-old into a fucking lake.
That's a good point.
And then we have this man, that girl's uncle, with a letter from the vampire who runs the country.
I don't know why when you said it like that. It just sounds funny. I'm imagining Biden.
That's gonna be the real accent Strahd has when we meet him.
Mm-hmm.
Not Biden. You know exactly what I mean.
I'm gonna build mist all around. There's gonna be so much mist. And let me tell you,
Now I want to kill him even more, even if it doesn't mean I can get out of Barovia.
we're gonna build a mist, and we're gonna make the Barovians pay for it. They're his own people, but they don't like him, so they still have to pay. That's how it works.
Again, I don't necessarily need to start a fight in the middle of camp in the middle of the night.
Yeah, especially when Strahd's gonna get all the Vistani on his side by giving them free gold-plated boots with the flag of Barovia on them.
Mm-hmm. Wait till you see their pickup wagons. That's actually why everyone's sick of the
too deep in the
Vistani.
joke here.
Dude, no, it's getting too bad. I'm just saying, their accent's about to change. This is about to be a full conversion. They're gonna be rednecks now. They're going from a horrific racist stereotype of Eastern European traditions down to they're just from Alabama. That's just it.
This was the brother that was whipping the other dude, right?
No,
that was the father. That's what I'm
father.
saying. Like
Lubash
like
was.
No, I mean, so there was the dad who was whipping the guy who was supposed to take care of his daughter, and then that dad had a brother, right? That was like
that
telling him to
brother
back off.
is the one who got the letter from Strahd.
The back off or the whipping?
The back off.
The back off.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, I feel like we need to tell somebody this, because I feel like that the
I
fact
would tell
that
his brother.
that
I wouldn't wake his brother up at 2:30 in the morning to do it. But
yeah, because like I feel like it's not a coincidence that this guy has a letter from Strahd hidden in his like wagon, and his niece was just nearly thrown in the lake by a guy who was mind controlled.
I agree. Oh, also, where is the guy that was mind controlled?
We left him with Casimir because they were trying to unmind control him.
I say we wait through the night and then sort this out in the morning.
I'm fine with that. I think we should maybe keep an eye on Arugal's wagon. Like, is
Absolutely.
the quarters that we have, if any, are they like close to his wagon?
I'm not gonna say they're close.
Close enough that we can be in eye shot, though.
Your quarters would be a spare hovel that you would be able to get. Like, if you want to stay out here, the Vistani don't really have.
I'm just saying, if like
space
we
for you.
stood outside of the like, if we took our watch,
Stood outside.
standing outside of the hovel that we are sleeping in,
Mhm.
could we see his wagon from outside of our hovel?
It's up on the hill, so it'd be a little harder to see, but you could have an okay view at it. But it is uphill, so you know it's a little bit iffy. You know.
This is where having someone with Find Familiar would be very advantageous.
Actually,
Do druids get Find Familiar?
it's a Tasha's thing, and it only lasts as long as your wild shape, but you can use a wild shape form to summon a familiar. But it's only, whatever, an hour, because that's how long wild shape lasts. Maybe 2 hours, I don't remember. But technically speaking, yes, they have familiars. If you abide by the optional Tasha's rules.
Yeah, but isn't that a replacement, or is that a?
No, I think it's an optional, like, added thing. It's the same
It's
as
like-
the optional
It
thing
uses,
for
it uses a wild shape charge. Instead of wild shape, you can summon a familiar for 2 hours.
Well, no.
Yes.
Well, that's
Wow.
because a lot of Natasha's stuff is.
No, I know. No, I believe. I don't think it's a replacement. I think it's just an extra option. Honestly, I think only the Ranger stuff is replacement. The other one, most of it's like little add-ons. But okay, so yeah, we'll take watches of. I mean, we probably only need to take like 1.5 watches, if even more than one watch. Make the elf do it. She only has to sleep 4 hours. You've like had a full night of sleep already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what are you? So you guys are just gonna stake out his wagon for the next day?
Until like morning, I think. Before we leave, right this second though, is there like any kind of cover by his wagon, like barrels or crates outside, or anything I can duck behind?
There's other wagons.
Can I take 10 minutes and ritually cast Detect Magic?
Sure.
And just
We're
come
also
back.
allowed to take a rest if you want to just cast it.
That's true. Yeah, I'll use a spell slot and cast Detect Magic, and then before we like close the door behind Velarys, I'll just take a peek in and see if I see anything. I don't remember if we did that last time. I don't think so.
Repeat that last part.
It goes through like a foot or two.
Fruit by the foot.
Well, because I was the next word I was gonna say was 2, a foot or 2 of wood, right? I think so. You could probably sense through the carriage, unless there's something lead. But
The carriage is made of lead. Says you just want to cast Detect Magic. Three feet of wood or dirt. So he's fine.
I don't think the carriage is 3 feet thick.
I don't think the carriage is 3 feet thick either.
I'll be right back, guys. I just gotta get a bottle for the little lady.
Into the darkness he goes.
Okay. Do you want to stand up? We can walk around.
Yo, Eduardo, my guy for the other thing has an 11 in performance. For no reason.
Has plus 11.
Has a plus 11 in performance. He's not a bard. He just loves showing off.
My only thing is perception. I've got nice big perception.
He's got a 9 in perception.
I have an 8.
I got you beat, bro.
Well, are you starting at level 5?
Yeah, that's why. But it's also
I'll also have a 9 in perception once I hit level 5. Level 5 is when you go, your proficiency bonus goes up, right?
the +3, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, then no. I'll even go to 10
Go to 10?
because I have expertise.
Oh, what the fuck's what's your wisdom right now?
3. I'm a cleric. Or 4. Sorry, 4.
Okay, I was gonna say.
You add twice your proficiency bonus, right? Yeah, 4 plus 2 plus 2. It'll be 4 plus 3 plus 3
For what do you call it? For expertise, yes.
for expertise.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll go up to 10. So if I'll have a 20 passive perception. That's pretty good.
Yep. No, my guy he only has
She'll have a 13.
Jesus Christ.
Your Farah's passive perception. Give me a 13.
I just realized. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be because you're are you a paladin or a cleric?
I'm a cleric. She's a paladin.
So she's charisma, your wisdom.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, that's funny. It didn't even fully click with me because my highest is 17 in Dex,
I figured.
16 in wisdom, 14 in charisma.
I mean, my charisma is a 10. I'm just kind of a guy,
Yeah.
you know.
I have a -1 in strength and constitution. Constitution was a risky
And
one.
Constitution? You have an 8 in Constitution?
I do. I don't like it, but I did it. I do not like it. But
Yeah, sorry, and you picked Rogue? How much health do you have? Like 40? If even
41.
that?
41.
You have 41?
Yeah.
I'm going to have...
But like 60, 70, 64.
I'm going to have 48. Not that much more.
Oh, yes. And you're a paladin. Oh no, you're a cleric.
No, I'm a cleric.
You have D10s. That's why.
I have D8s. I'm a cleric.
Oh wait, no, I'm retarded.
Cleric is D8.
I'm dumb.
I'm a dwarf. I'm a hill dwarf, so I get an extra 5 health or whatever.
I have 3 D10s, 2 D8 for hit die.
Oh, because Ranger's D10?
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah. He knows.
Did you start Ranger or did you start Rogue?
Started Ranger.
That's probably the smarter choice. I think you get more proficiencies.
I'm not sure.
I think you get fewer expertise.
Rogue would have been more proficiencies. But like, as in like skill.
I meant proficiencies as far as like weapons and armor.
Yeah, no. Which is in this case,
Ranger has all of them, doesn't it?
Yeah, basically. I have everything but heavy armor, which is fine because
yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna be stealth. Honestly, probably should have started off as Rogue just because my guy's not gonna be using like fucking. Actually, no. What?
Well, it's good to have it.
What,
I don't think rogues get anything from level 1 that they don't get from multiclassing. At least not anything special. Like maybe.
I think I would.
I know that rogues can pick 4 skills to be proficient in at level 1, and so multiclass is probably only 2 or something, but it's still 2 is.
I think the difference is like 1 or 2. No, because here's the thing. Even if I multiclassed into Ranger, then I would still only get half of the Ranger.
Yeah.
So either way, I'm missing out on 1 or 2. So it's like I'm missing out at most 1 proficiency. So it's whatever.
Rogues get 1 skill from a class skill list, and Rangers get
none.
Oh, actually, well,
Or do they?
there's not really that much difference, honestly. Because if you multi-class into Ranger, you get everything except for heavy, and you get a skill list. And if you multi-class into Rogue, you still get Thieves' Tools. So there's honestly no difference. It's just the starting gear is probably, and the starting hit points if you want that extra 2 hit points or whatever.
Yeah, probably should have went rogue first, to be honest, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. This character's not built to be optimized. It's fine. My other guy who I was gonna go was also not built to be optimized. I really liked him conceptually, but I do think he had too much lore-wise similarities with Vanessa's character. So I think it ultimately makes it better. Just because I know she's a rune carver, I think.
Yes.
And his whole thing was his group of orcs were essentially raised on giant values and were essentially they thought their clan was the real giants from history. So they were like that those are our ancestors, even if whether they are or not, who knows. But because of it, they took all of the giant culture. So then just basically his entire character was that. So then it kind of conflicts a little. Not conflicts, but like it's not fun if two people do two similar ideas. But he's pretty sick. He was interesting though, because he was a unarmed fighter. Was his shtick, which I liked. I really liked that idea, but you know, work. He had 51 health. His damage though is probably nowhere near this guy, so it's fine.
Feyre's been doing some pretty crazy damage with the dual. She's a dual wielding paladin, and she's been. You get pretty good with the hits. I think you've crit already 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, the damage for him would be pretty good, even without a crit. Crit would go crazy though. Always with rogue, but does Tyler does he do max and then roll, or does he do double your roll?
I do average. I've never rolled for HP because I
no for crit.
Oh, yeah, max and then
roll
an extra die. Yep.
Okay. So then he would, because that's a D8 plus 2D4 plus a D6 plus 6 is what he rolls. So then that max plus that again.
The smiting goes crazy with that.
Yeah. That's assuming I get sneak attack though, which I'm a rogue. Of course I get sneak attack. It's the whole point. Did Tyler put the stream on a we'll be back?
I don't know.
Well, I gotta go refill my water, so I'll be back.
I did not, because I thought you guys were going to go without me.
Oh, well, we didn't really have much to do. We're going to bed.
I'm just going to keep my camera off while I feed the baby. Yeah, I cooked with his magic weapon. Because I was like, I want to give something that's comparable to the stuff you guys got, right? So it's a +1 rapier. That does, I think it's like an extra 1d4 of lightning damage. And if you crit with it, the target suffers the effects of fairy fire. So it either sets up your teammates or sets you up, him up, being part rogue for sneak attack on his next attack.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Alright, I'm back. Are we good or do we want to wait for Vanessa? Oh, she's here. Okay, so Hell, you said you wanted to cast Detect Magic.
Yes.
And is there anything else besides stalking this man's wagon?
No, just I want to give it a good once over and look inside as much as I can just to see if there's anything that's giving off a magical energy.
Okay. Yeah, you cast Detect Magic. I'll say that you're close enough for the sake of it. You do detect enchantment magic coming from within his wagon.
You would have told him about the cheese Danish or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It just changes every time. It's a pastry.
It's a strudel. About the Pop-Tart in his desk.
Yep.
Not
It's the
even
Pillsbury Doughboy.
like not even a good one either. It's like that wild berry Pop-Tart.
Ugh.
Okay.
Barovia's all out of brown sugar Pop-Tarts.
And did Velarys pass on to us that the pastry smelled like Fae?
I did.
Okay.
I'll say she did then.
Alright. We should probably ask Casimir.
And mincemeat. Important to know.
Okay.
Faye and mincemeat.
Okay. So when we go talk to Casimir, we should ask him. Because I feel like with the windmill that we passed on our way here, that was also giving Fae vibes. And that wasn't that far away from here, right?
No, it was kind of on the road here, but only kind of.
Okay.
Like, you'd have to veer off, but like...
What are the odds of there being another Fae-related thing in close proximity to Velaki?
You're in Barovia, bro.
Fair.
This place is a walking stereotype. I don't know what to tell you. You're lucky you haven't walked into 12 people walking like this. So...
Where are you losers headed off to? Vampire Con?
Yes. Yeah. So possibly magical donut.
Mincemeat donut.
Uh-huh.
That just sounds like a euphemism.
A mincemeat donut? Yeah, it does. Mincemeat's fucking vile, bro. It barely has any meat in it. That's what's crazy. It's mostly berries. Okay, so what are you doing now with this information?
I think at this very second, I think we're just bedding down for the night, and we'll take it from there in the morning. But I think we should keep an extra ear out on watch, just in case anything wacky happens in the last 4 hours of the day.
Okay. Yeah, so... Well, last 4 hours. Oh, so you wait, so until morning, you're saying?
Yeah, that's just what I mean, because I doubt that, if anybody's going to do anything fucky, they're going to do it after the sun rises.
The sun never truly rises in Barovia.
You get what I mean, though.
Yeah. Okay. So you wait those 4 hours. Nothing suspicious happens. starting to be that time where people start waking up, hangovers are wearing off.
That would have been a long rest, right? I don't think it was. You get them back for a short rest.
Well, you guys finished out at, well, it depends. You guys can take a short rest, you guys can take a long rest. It just depends on how long it's going to take.
Anything on a short rest is also a long rest,
Yes,
but not vice versa.
I mean, we didn't really do too much actual like combat last time.
Yeah, we didn't really do much. I mean, I smacked that
The
one.
only thing is that
That was it.
I used that spell slot to cast Detect Magic, and I don't get those back on a short rest. So... I don't think I'm going to be hurting too bad for one spell slot, but it's up to y'all.
Well, it's a good decision. If you guys want to make that a short rest or a long rest. If the long rest is going to take longer than those 4 hours, obviously.
I don't care.
I'm about to say, I'm like, okay, well, that decides.
Well, it's going to take longer than 4 hours for some of us. Because she's an elf and can just trance. I don't need to long rest. She doesn't need to long rest. Only you need to long rest. And I would let you sleep in. I don't mind. I don't really care.
Well, he's the guy who's staking this out. He's the guy with the binoculars being like, those pastries seem real fucking good right now.
I can just short rest. Like, it's only one spell slot.
I can short rest.
I still have one spell slot left, and I'm mostly melee focused anyway, so...
Okay. So then, yeah. So you guys take a short rest. You can roll hit dice if you lost some health.
I don't think anybody did.
Then no need to roll hit. I heard something get rolled. I'm hallucinating.
Dude, the fucking dice are in your walls. Okay, there are dice in your walls.
You gotta put more dice in there. That's how you get the first dice out.
I keep forgetting I have 2 layers in this dice tray. I have too many die, not enough dice rolls.
Yeah, that's actually the real problem.
Yep. I should have one. You know what? I'll do that. I'll make one for each stat. That should be it. Or skill. These are my investigation dice. Okay, so then you guys stake out. Saw what you saw, aka not much. Detected what you detected. Something was magical. And then you take a short rest until those 4 hours are up, and then people start waking up, hangovers start wearing off, animals start needing care.
So we should go talk to the... what was his name? The other brother.
Oh.
Luvach?
Yeah, that one. Ooh, should we tell the elves? I feel like that would create some problems.
Let's do it!
Start a race war in Barovia.
It can't get much worse. Let's be honest.
Never say that. It can always get a little bit worse.
I should... Fine. No race wars. Jeez. You're playing into Strahd's hand. Those elves, they're coming to Barovia. They're not sending their best. Yo, Tyler, just so you know, I don't know if you know this, you've been blacked out for God knows how long.
Yeah, I know. I said I'm leaving my camera off until I'm done feeding the baby.
Oh, breastfeeding. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, I don't want my titties on screen.
Well, you know, it's a very...
the same thing, and Vanessa was like, yeah, he's feeding the baby. And I was like, okay, I don't remember him saying that.
I don't remember him saying it either, but...
It's okay, that's why I have her around, to notice things and actually, you know, read and pay attention.
I was gonna say it's the glasses, but... Well, now I'm pointing at the black space, but this is you on my screen, Eduardo, in case you're curious.
That's Tyler.
No, it's not. It's nothing.
It's actually the blackness of the void.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's lack
Look, see, look at the void wearing its glasses.
Hey, the void looks stylish. The void is dripped out.
Okay.
The void is dabbing on you.
Showing your age, my friend.
That was the point.
It's really bad.
Listen, if you can't escape the stereotypes, lean into them.
No, that's not true.
You're telling me I shouldn't act even more like a millennial dad?
Tyler, I have a question. If I started walking around in fucking bright green suits with a top hat on my head, carrying around a pot of gold.
Here's the thing: is you're not. First of all,
look at my heels.
First of all, our family's not from Ireland.
It's not an Irish. It's just because I'm ginger, Tyler.
I'm just saying, our family is its origins in Scotland.
I know, but guess what? There's no Scottish
And
small
second of all,
people with.
I'm sure there are.
All day.
I'm sure there are very rich small people in Scotland.
No.
If any of them want to throw us some bits or tips here in the chat, that would be really neat.
They wear blue face paint and they cut each other's heads off.
No, that's Australians. That was a really niche joke because Mel Gibson played Braveheart, and Mel Gibson is Australian.
Okay, but you're ruining my Braveheart joke by making a Braveheart joke.
I honestly could not tell if you froze or if you were just flabbergasted because it didn't look like you blinked at all, and I was like, is he okay?
Tyler, I have 2 terabyte internet. I do not freeze. And then I freeze.
I gotta upgrade mine too. Although I did move my modem and my router upstairs, so now I just need an Ethernet cable, and I should no longer have any internet issues at all.
Eduardo, I believe so.
Okay.
Do you know who Highlander is?
No. I was just determining the order of ages.
My boss is younger than me, and he doesn't know who Highlander is. I made a Highlander reference yesterday. Or not yesterday, the day before.
Really?
This doesn't mean anything. The first session we did of Hunted, I referenced Shaun of the Dead, and you didn't.
I've never watched Shaun of the Dead.
I know of it.
I know of Shaun of the Dead, but I've never watched it.
Okay, but my point is I referenced it in the sake of 2 guards looking like Nick Frost and Simon Pegg, and you were like, "Who the fuck are those people?" And
I know who Simon Pegg is. I don't know who the fuck the other guy is.
I didn't know
not
who
at the time.
Wentworth Miller was, so why am I supposed to
no one knows
know
who
who Simon Pegg is?
And so I went through this whole thing
the guy
explaining to you, to your fucking Zoomer ass, who they were, and then not even 20 minutes later in the same fucking session, you referenced Highlander. And I'm like...
I know
okay,
Highlander.
You know Highlander, but you don't know Simon Pegg and Nick Frost?
I don't know Nick Frost. I didn't even know Mel Gibson was Highlander in Highlander. But
he wasn't.
Okay, well he's not then.
Mel Gibson was Braveheart in Braveheart.
Wait. Same thing.
No.
He's the Highlander. It's the same guy.
No,
What's the difference?
Braveheart is William Wallace. Braveheart is vaguely, and I say vaguely with a lot of salt, historical.
What's the difference between... Wait, hold on. I thought Braveheart and Highlander were the same.
No, Highlander is a made-up story.
yeah, but I thought they were the same thing. I thought Braveheart was Highlander.
No, Highlander is like... I think they're like aliens from another planet that come here and they fight each other with swords. Braveheart is about the Scottish fighting for independence from Britain.
Yeah, but I thought he was
weird. Really fucking weird.
It's called Highlander, right? Because he's Scottish, right? This is the Scottish Highlands, right?
I mean, yeah, but
and he's
like
the guy
also
with the giant sword.
The guy with the sword is called the Highlander. It's a fucking. It's been a while since I've seen it.
But it's not the guy with the sword. It's the guy who's immortal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he cuts other people's heads off.
Yes, but that's not Braveheart.
He cuts Braveheart's head off. No. Braveheart cuts his head off. Whatever. You know what I meant. They're the same thing.
I gotta bring her bottle downstairs. I'll be right back.
You are at the whim of a child, and that's fine.
Is he looking it up?
No, he went to go give his bottle to his child.
Oh, all right. It wasn't just speaking his kid. Oh, look, you're older than me by like a month or something, right?
Me? How old are you right now?
22.
Okay, I'm 23.
Oh, right. Oh, because you're born in January or December?
January.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, he's like a few months.
Okay, so like months older than. He's a fucking child.
So kind of like my cousin.
I know he's a child. Do you realize you're in a group dedicated to playing a game in which we all pretend we're wizards and shoot each other with fireballs, and then I go, you guys leveled up, and you guys go, woo! I can't wait! I waited 3
Except
real
for
life
level
months
2,
to level up.
Fucking level up yet?
I know, but it'll happen.
Hey, yo, did we level up yet?
I was like looking at her casting stats, and I'm like, wait, why does she have like a 12 DC? And then I was like, oh wait, we're fucking level 2.
Every time I play a caster in D&D, I hate it because I look at my spell save DC and I go, they're passing that. Why do I even have this?
Like a 12, right?
I'm like, I just want to hit them.
My cleric just got up to like 15 or something.
It's one of those things where I wish.
Nope, not even. It's 14, but at +6. Stop.
It's one of those things where I wish there were ways of like upping it, like in class. Like I wish there was like a warlock invocation that let you like up your spell save DC. And
I think warlock is the only one it would fit for.
Well, I think another one would be a meta magic. Spend sorcery points to up your spell save
I guess
DC.
that could be worth it.
I would just make it so it gives them one that gives them disadvantage on the save.
I think there
It could
already is
also
one like that.
be 8 plus proficiency, but then the thing is, once you get up to really high level, it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Your spell save DC is like 25 or something.
And also it later it hurts just early because you have a lot of not saver stock, but like if they don't, they make the save nothing happens.
12 is like, oh, that sucks.
And especially for cantrips. Cantrips get really good later, but they're they're kind of, I don't want to say they're always ass. That's very controversial. But like,
well, they're supposed to be weak.
Yeah, but they're bad early just because everyone's gonna, like, the ones with saves, because everyone's gonna pass the saves because it's like it's like
especially
a fucking 12.
Sacred Flame, which pisses me off because it's a dex save. It's like, fuck.
But then
it's like, why did I even take this?
Okay.
But then it's like later on your cantrips, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, it's like,
like,
I Sacred Flame with a fucking DC of like 18, and then it deals like 3d8 radiant damage. It's like, what?
Yeah, but it's the damage isn't worth it though. For casting
3d8 radiant?
Not at a high level. Not when you have an 18 DC save. You're better off being like,
3 radiant damage
fireball.
is pretty good. That's the only thing. Sacred Flame is pretty good because it's 3 radiant damage.
Yeah,
there's not that much of that.
You just cast fireball. It's pretty good. What are you using level 3 spell slots for anyway, Eduardo? Tell me.
Not fireball because I'm a cleric.
Exactly. Well, you could if you were a light cleric.
I get all of my utility spells at level 3. I get Dispel Magic, Remove Curse, Revivify, like...
Anyways. So...
Anyway.
Yeah, it's the morning now. People are starting to wake up. People are doing their jobs. People are drinking.
So are we talking to Casimir first, or are we talking to Luvash first?
I don't think that we should mention this to the elves, because I think that's gonna actually start a race war.
No, I want to talk to Casimir, though, about...
about the enchanted guy?
The windmill.
Oh, right. With the funky essence.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good idea. Shall we?
Okay, let's go to Casimir first then.
Okay.
The Vistani
So-
aren't like breaking camp, are they?
What do you mean? Like they're leaving? No.
Because I know you said that they're in wagons, but
Yeah, they have wagons, but they're
I figured
here
they
at
were
least
pretty
for a bit.
stationary. I figured they were stationary.
Let me just check something first. Well, that's not helpful.
What I could do.
Um. Yeah, so you head to Casimir's hovel. All three of you going?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Really stupid too.
Maybe not.
all three of you go to Casimir's hovel. There's an elf standing outside who lets you in. They recognize you.
Quick point of order, just to
Yes.
maximize efficient time management.
Because we're so known for that.
In universe.
Okay.
We've passed through Velaki like twice now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would I have been able to get at least a good handle on like a local blacksmith? Like to the point of like I wouldn't have to go searching.
Let me make sure they have a. I
Yeah,
don't.
because if they don't have one, then
Yeah, that would be.
my thought process goes out the window. But
Yes, they do.
okay.
When you say a good handle, do you mean like talk to them or just know that they exist?
Just know that they like I want to make sure that like if I want to go into town and talk to the blacksmith, I'm not gonna have to waste time searching for him. I can just run there, talk to him real quick, and then go visit Casimir.
Yeah, I'll say, you know,
Okay. I wanna run there quick before.
that there's a of and where. There's
Okay. I wanna run there real quick before we go visit Casimir, and see how long it would take him, or her, or them, to silver the longsword.
That's probably a good idea. Actually, I should probably go with you, to be honest.
Because especially, like, I don't know if you were there, Eduardo, when I was talking about this off stream. I can't even use... I mean, I can use the longsword, but I can't use it as a monk weapon yet. Because it's a level 2 monk ability.
Yeah.
So I might as well spend the time until I get that, getting it silvered.
I would go get my rapier silvered for sure.
Do you have a backup weapon?
No, why?
Well, because
I have a
if it
short
takes...
bow and teeth.
Well, just because it might take longer than, like, an hour.
Okay, yeah, I have 2 daggers.
Because I'm only comfortable doing it because I have the short sword I've been using already. Like, this is future-proofing.
Is there a blacksmith we could visit?
yes.
Okay. Well, let's do the stuff in camp here first. I don't know, actually. What do you think? I kind of want to confront the brother about it, but I feel like maybe it's good for later in the day to do that anyway.
Yeah, I think we should hit the blacksmith real quick, because that'll just be a quick conversation, leave our weapons, and then we can hit Casimir and Luvash.
Yep. Are you looking up how much it would be to silver?
I already knew the cost of silvering. It was more how long it would take.
Yeah, that's the thing that they don't really give you a good...
No.
The book is like, yeah, it's going to be 200 gold to silver it.
Yep. But
you come up with the time.
Yeah, and
I feel like it wouldn't take that long, to be honest. You just need to melt down silver and like dip the sword in silver, pretty much, right? You're just gilding it, pretty much.
Which is basically why I'm gonna say it's gonna take them a day.
Yeah.
Because the other alternative is the crafting rules, and that's a lot more time.
Is it like 4 days or something?
It's 20.
You're not making it 20? Damn! How long is it snacking on this for?
Crafting rules are so fucking bad. Because it's like 5 gold or whatever. Or no, not 5. It's something, whatever, 10 gold a day you can work with, or something like that.
Yeah.
So then
a day makes sense because, like, feasibly, I think I looked it up, like logistically for something else, and like you can't just like melt down the silver and then just dip the sword in, because then the silver would just come off over time. Like it would require like electroplating, which does take a bit of time. But
I don't think that they have electroplating in Barovia. But
they had
had
electroplating.
they had electroplating back then.
Yeah, they had electroplating in like the early 1800s.
Okay, well this is a little earlier than the early 1800s.
There might have been some earlier than that.
Well,
but
isn't this like fucking the year 920 third era or some shit?
It's actually the year 2077. This has all been super futuristic this entire time.
We just bombed ourselves. It's the fucking those dumb Game of Thrones theories all over again, where it's like it actually takes place after a nuclear apocalypse, and it's actually just Earth.
Have you seen the ones about Aladdin?
How do you?
Where there's one Aladdin, like, you know, like Genie Aladdin, the fucking Disney Pixar. There's like one Aladdin video game that has like a stop sign buried in the sand, and they're like, oh my god, it's like post-apocalyptic, like the genie's actually just fucking, you know, old technology that's been lost or some shit like that.
Definitely not just a visual gag.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones one relies heavily on like the fact that
Starbucks Club.
No. This is going through the book. That Storm's End, the Baratheon like castle, is literally just like one big stone tower that like is like super like it's never been like taken down.
Like the fucking pyramids thing. I'm sure they had years and years and years to build that. Well,
the theory is that because of the shape of it, it's actually an old like nuclear like silo.
What?
Like one of the big like,
cylinder?
Yeah, like the big cones.
Okay, what about all the metal rafters inside, huh? Where's all those at?
And like, and that like a shy in the east in Essos, like is said to have like poisonous water that glows green, and that it's actually just like nuclear waste.
Dude, this is some Simpsons bullshit.
It really is.
Motherfuckers are cuckoo.
This is what happens when it has been like 13 years since the next book has come out.
He just lets it happen?
It's like the whole fandom just becomes the Pepe Sylvia meme.
I don't know what that means.
The Charlie Day with the conspiracy board.
Oh. Yeah.
It's just, there is no Arya Stark. I've looked. There is no. She doesn't exist. Anyway. So yeah, I'll drop my longsword off. I was right. It's 200 gold, right? For
it is.
Okay.
It is 200 gold to silver a weapon.
Okay, I'll give 200 gold and my rapier.
Velarys, would you like to silver any weapons that you have?
I'm gonna hold on to my money.
She's a caster. Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, you're gonna need that money for spell components.
She's
You're
gonna spend it on
need
Bitcoin.
everything else the party requires since we are now broke. I have 20 gold.
You just got money. You just got paid, brother.
Yeah,
I
now
got
we're...
paid
Listen,
gold. Now
it's a
I've got-
future investment.
This is how I got you guys. I give them money they gotta spend immediately.
Do you want to buy like 2 health potions and then you'll be broke too?
Join the club.
I think we should be fine. We have 2 party members who can heal.
She can heal a lot, to be fair.
I can heal a bit.
I almost said
I can cast Cure Wounds twice.
Why?
But not right now, because we took a short rest. So right now I can only cast it once.
Why can you do it twice?
Because I only have 2 spell slots.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so you two are gonna go into town, drop off your weapons. While you guys are going into town, Leon, you notice that there is a as you're passing through, there is a church that bears the holy symbol of a rev.
Up until this point, I've just noticed that I've been getting powers. I haven't had any external prodding yet, correct?
No,
Okay.
no being
Okay.
has reached out to you.
I'll go in just enough to see like if they have like an alms box, and I'll drop a silver in the alms box, and then I'll keep trucking on my way.
Okay, so you go inside. Do the other two follow, or do you just break off on your own?
It's up to them. I'm just like, give me a minute.
What are you two doing? You want to go to church?
Are they deafened?
No, I mean, I don't really care about church. Sorry, you said religion, and I just started zoning out. No, I don't give a fuck.
That's
go
not
back to
this character.
I'm gonna go back to the town.
The duality of man. Eduardo in the home game. I'm playing a cleric. I'm gonna go and pray to my god of my literally of my own volition without being prompted. To the point that I'm like, I'm gonna give him inspiration. This is great. Eduardo in a different campaign. I do not care about religion so much that I'm going to ignore the fact that you're speaking.
If it's not related to his character, it goes to his normal
Just because
self.
I don't do voices does not mean that I don't roleplay.
Yeah, he was
I
deep
still
in
roleplay.
character.
You just can't tell it's a different character. No, I'm a lizard. I actually probably would go to the
Honestly, that is the
the lake
voice you
that's
should be practicing. You should be practicing James Spader. You guys don't even know my real name. I'm the fucking Lizard King.
I am the fucking Lizard King. I would probably go to the lake and actually have a little swim, but
Okay.
'cause it was close to Velarys, right? Relatively.
Close to the what?
Velarys, the town.
Okay. I
What
thought
did you
you
think?
I thought you said the lackey, and I thought you were mispronouncing lake intentionally, and was very confused.
No, the lake is close to Velarys.
It
Well,
is.
No, there's
Well,
No,
just-
that's how we've been
Velarys.
pronouncing it this whole time. Valaki. Just
No,
like the
there's-
Vistani.
The lake is huge.
It's a tavern. There's a tavern with a bunch of goons around it. You know, lackeys. It's near there.
We're under the watchful eye of Strahd von Zarovich.
It's called Velaki, isn't it?
It is Velaki.
Velaki.
No, I just misheard you. I thought you said
The
Velaki.
lake is near there, right? I would probably go for a little swim,
In the Locky.
tramps
Velaki.
around in the forest. What
Um,
are you doing? I don't think she's going to church either. She's a druid. She hates
You're not
society.
Hey,
You're
I'm not even going there for that long. I'm literally just stepping in, putting a coin in the alms box, and leaving.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. I didn't know if you were gonna like get. You said something about magic powers, and you've been poked and prodded. I didn't know if you were gonna like, go get a colonoscopy or something.
No, that's why I asked. I was like, have I, like, it's just been, oh man, I have powers now. That's weird. I haven't, like, heard any voices or anything. So I'm not gonna, like, go and try and talk to, the higher power. I'm just gonna go in, put a little coin in,
Alright,
and
fine.
bounce.
I am
I'm
not
not
going into the church.
funny.
I don't care.
so you go inside, put a silver in the alms box. The only person you see in there in the moment is who you can assume to be the preacher, who is standing at the lectern.
You said preacher. I heard creature. I was like, okay, yeah. There's the creature in the fucking church, dude.
That's gonna be the
Of
name of
course.
this episode. The episode is gonna be called
Preacher.
Nobody Can Fucking
Have you
Hear
ever-
Anything.
No,
except for me.
She's paying attention.
Except for me.
but you're not commenting on it. So how do we know?
Well, listen, you've got those big elf ears, okay? You can fucking hear everything. And also probably doesn't have as much bad ADHD as all the three of us.
He's
You
talking
still
about
have it. Not
that one, Tyler. He's talking to that one, not you, Tyler. You don't.
You're
you
pointing to
shouldn't
the
be
wrong
so-
sides.
I'm pointing to their right sides, and now I'm not because they went black again. Anyways, yeah. So you see the preacher at his lectern, hands on his head. That's the only person you see in the church.
I'll give him a curt nod before heading out.
He doesn't even look up. Okay.
one
So-
silver is not enough for the patronage of the gods, okay?
Yeah, I need to subscribe to the higher tier.
He lives in a depressing town, okay? Like, let him be. So, you went swimming, right, Eduardo?
Yeah, I would have gone to the lake,
Okay.
the murky, shitty lake. But I'm a lizard. I'm just traipsing through the woods
Mm-hmm.
while waiting for
While over there,
people
you
to do society.
see a large swarm of birds fly off from the other side of the lake, as if they were startled.
I thought you were gonna say bees at first.
I know you said swarm and then birds. You mean a flock? I
No,
guess
I mean a swarm.
in the monster manual, isn't it swarm of birds or something?
It is.
Okay.
Don't you try and correct me, Eduardo.
Do I?
When things are evil, they have evil-sounding names. Okay, I'm gonna call them a swarm. Flock sounds like sheep. That makes it sound too pure. Like, oh, look at all the little lambs. Nah, it's a swarm of birds.
I didn't hear anything, did I?
Besides, like,
That's actually one of the.
what's your perception?
No, like loud, I don't know, magic gunshots or something. Some. No.
What's your Holy shit! Tyler's fucking webcam just sped up real fast, and it was like a jump scare.
He probably froze for a little. He does that too sometimes, and then it'll...
Oh, I know, and it plays catch up. But he went like this. Scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the fuck? I think I'm possessed.
How close is the lake to the town?
It's not too far out, but the lake, like I said, how the guy in the middle of the lake was 400 feet out. So,
Okay.
you know.
You had said you were also traipsing through the woods, correct?
Yeah, I'm following you.
Do you want to go get Leon, who's in town, doing, I don't know, human stuff?
I could go gather him.
I'm gonna.
Heather.
I would like to make a stealth roll and head in the direction of where the swarm of birds lifted off from.
You're just like crocodile swimming over there.
Yeah, do you want to go through the lake or around the lake?
Through the lake. There's no reason for me not to go through the lake. I'm a lizard.
Alright, give me that stuff.
You just have one of those daggers in your mouth.
It's fucking kind of like Rambo.
No, it's one of those things that I've always wanted to use. Like, I have to look up exactly what it is because it's never in like any like digital like spell book, but I think it was in an official module.
22.
They have a swarm of familiars spell, so it's like Find Familiar, except I think it only lasts for like an hour. But instead of summoning one, you summon a whole swarm. So you can just summon a flock of birds.
Oh, flock of familiars.
Isn't there some kind of spell?
Oh.
There was a way to summon flocks of or swarms of creatures, right? There's probably a druid class that does that.
Or there's the ranger subclass that has a swarm keeper. There's druids and other spellcasters can just cast spells that summon because they're technically a creature. You can just summon them like you would summon a beast. But the one Tyler's talking about is the one from the small. I think it was like a free adventure module. I think it was free. I don't know if you had to pay for it. The Laboratory of Qualish.
That's what it was.
It's submarine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you get a fucking submarine, bro. Well, it's like a huge barrel.
With some paddles on it?
No, it had giant crab claws. It didn't
Yeah.
have paddles, bro. The thing was like, the thing was sick. When I first started, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. But I thought it was gonna be a Baldur's Gate because there was some stuff like hinting towards it. Like, oh, and then it wasn't. It was just,
I told Eduardo this like a little while ago. I didn't realize at first that like towns, El Torel especially, getting sucked into the hells was like a canon Faerun event.
yeah.
So when, like,
you thought that whole thing, I
thought that was an Alex original when you ran that
No.
whole game. And so,
No.
like, when I started playing Baldur's
that was
Gate,
me having to work around the fact that it was sucked into hell later on.
like, when I started playing Baldur's Gate, and they were like, yeah, when Elturel got sucked into the hells, I was like,
They stole his
Excuse me?
idea.
what?
And to be fair,
No.
to be fair, in our campaign, it never got sucked into the hells. I don't think. I
It
think
got
it
sucked
was.
in at the very end, like
It was the
in
very-
the wrap up.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, technically in Descent to Avernus, didn't it not actually fully get sucked in? That was
No, it
just
got
like the whole plan.
No, it got
It was
sucked
like
in.
a Sokovia thing. Like he was going to nuke the whole world, and it didn't nuke the whole world, but it destroyed Sokovia still.
No, they got sucked into hell. That's why all of the people from El Toro have turned into tieflings.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many tieflings in
They
Baldur's
were
Gate.
normal people? I
They
didn't even know that.
Yeah, they got sucked into hell.
Damn, that sucks.
That's why they're all refugees from there, because they
Imagine
came
you
back
just
and their city's fucking
going in your
destroyed.
room one day, and then you turn into a demon, and look out the window, and there's like
It's
fire.
because
What the fuck is
Fair.
happening?
To a lesser extent, I had something similar happen with Al. I don't know if you remember, but like when I was in high school, I worked on I was trying to work on like a Halo fan project, and like we had like some concept art like done for like what a future version of like the Mjolnir armor would look like, and then Halo 4, like the first trailer dropped, and like it wasn't exact, but there were some definite like design similarities between the two. and like the trailer did look reminiscent of some of the stuff we were talking about doing with Chief in the fan project.
I was like, no fucking
I was
way!
like-
I got my ideas, bro. Yo, your teacher was working for Bungie the whole time?
Well, I'm like, I know they hire like some of their concept art people are like freelance a lot of the time in the game industry. So I was like, that no. Like the story thing I can just chalk up to being like, I mean it's the most obvious, like Chief crashes on a Forerunner thing. What else is gonna happen, you know? But it was the armor thing that I was like, no. Hmm?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway,
So I'm going to go in the direction of the birds
Okay. And
with a
you got a
22 stealth roll.
Yeah.
And are you going to go grab Leon?
Yeah, I'm gonna go gather him.
Okay. He's like a worm.
Yeah, he's an herb. I'm gonna go gather him.
So, yeah. Velarys, you go back to the city to go find Leon.
I'm just fucking gone.
Edge.
Yeah.
You go into the water, and you start heading in the direction. Are you gonna wait for them, or are you gonna try and spot this out before?
I'm going to try and see what it is, but I'm not going to or at least I don't plan to do anything about it yet.
Mhm. Okay.
I want to open up my. I probably don't have ears. My auditory canals.
They're still called ears.
Then I'm gonna open my ear and hey, I just want to make. Yeah, I want to scout. Is what I'm doing.
As long as we don't gotta talk about your anal scale, we're all good. Okay. So then you can give me a perception check.
For the two of us that aren't lizards that can swim through the lake, would it be feasibly quicker to take one of the boats, or if we had if we had a horse or something, would it be faster to just go around the lake?
If you had a horse to run around the side of the lake, I would say that would be the fastest route next to straight up flying.
Is
over
there a horse tied up in front of any businesses here in Vallaki?
in town?
Hold on.
Oh, it's going super mode.
Does it say what CR you can do, or did we not write it down? Creature rating.
I thought it was gonna be up to a quarter.
I think it's 1/4 until 4th level. We're not 4th level, so it's 1/4. Sorry, just checking something.
You're looking for the CR of a horse.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm doing. You turn into a wolf, a walrus, a velociraptor, a velociraptor. You can turn into a riding horse.
Why'd you say Velociraptor twice?
Because one is legacy and one is whatever. It's from different books.
Legacy
Also,
Velociraptor?
I'm sorry. Velociraptors are tiny beasts.
Yeah, have you ever
Velociraptors
seen
are
a
not big.
Velociraptor?
Yeah, but then would they not be small? Isn't tiny less than 1 foot?
Wait, are they able to...
Velociraptors are not big.
Not
No.
Yeah, but they're not 1 foot. That's a velociraptor is bigger than this. This is a tiny creature.
Yeah, I know. Velociraptors are not that big. Utah raptors are big, but Velociraptors are pretty small.
Oh, yeah. No, Tyler's right. When...
I was a
just thinking-
former dinosaur kid, my dude.
Consider that a small. Okay, it's about half
Tyler,
the
you can't
size.
admit that.
I would still consider that a small beast, but whatever. Whatever.
So even if Velarys can
They were only 31 to 43 pounds. I would say that's dog size. So How big is a what does a mastiff count as in this? Mastiff is small, right?
Yeah, well, think of medium as human-sized, so...
Mastiff is medium. That's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a big fucking dog.
Horse.
Sorry, I'm looking at the different kinds of horses that are CR 1/4. There's like draft horse and riding horse, and then just regular pony, and there's mule. Anyway, there's a
Here's my
bunch of stuff.
thing. Even if Velarys can transform into a horse, which I think she should totally do because it would mean she can.
And also, you don't have to commit theft.
Oh, no, you can't.
I don't want to make this awkward, so I'm gonna commit a crime instead.
I mean, I'm gonna try to talk you out of stealing a horse because I can just fucking.
Imagine the horse being like, you don't have to steal another one. I just ride me. You don't have to make this weird.
Ride me, Leon.
Riding horses faster, draft horses.
Okay. You're not even gonna ask. You're just gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into a horse. A riding horse to be specific.
Okay.
And I'm gonna outrun Leon on his.
Yeah, I mean,
stolen
actually,
horse.
it might honestly be a better idea to turn into. You can't turn into an aquatic creature until level 4, can't you? Right. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I made
Okay.
that mistake.
You'll find yourself.
Okay, so you go over, Leon, and there's a guy outside who just finished feeding his horse, and remember these are they're not Vistani, they're just Falaki citizens, and yeah, you go over, cut the lead off the post that he just tied it up. He like looks down, looks up, and he goes, "Hey, hey!" And like he starts to chase for a little bit, but you're on a horse. Tengo weighs him down a little bit, and he you see him stop, and he just like throws something he was holding down on the ground, but but it doesn't matter as it fades off in the distance, and you keep riding with your equine companion. Yeah. You start running over. Eduardo, what'd you get on that perception check?
13.
13. Okay. So you go out and you see as you swim, you finally manage to reach the other side of this lake. It's exhausting, but you're a lizard. It's what you do sometimes. And you get to the other side of the lake, you climb out and you keep going a little bit until you reach a small rocky cliff face and like a precipice in front of you. And at the top of that, you see
I'm facing at the bottom of the cliff face.
Yeah, you're at the bottom, and yeah, and you see.
Well, I wasn't sure if I was at the top looking down or not.
No. How many? As long as he doesn't do the thing with his fucking man tits, we're all good.
I'm a reptile.
Uh-huh.
I don't have mammary glands. I have reptilian glands.
Uh-huh.
They're different.
Uh-huh. No one wants that on a t-shirt. Do not.
Dude, I'd buy that.
Well, Tyler, you got one sale. I still am confused about that. I'll be honest. The reason for the double... Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. But yeah, Edge, you see, like I said, cliff face going up, and you see at the top of it is this elk, battered and bruised, before you see its skin and bones start to distort as it crunches itself out of shape into a new form, which is a rather decrepit man wearing tattered robes. And you see him kind of fairly like look out before scampering down the side of the
In my
mountain.
direction.
Not
Really?
directly in your direction,
He's
but
coming down.
kind of. Yeah, he's coming down.
The cliff face is here, and I'm here, and he's,
Yeah.
And
But he
this
doesn't see
man
you.
is scampering like a squirrel.
Yes. Yeah,
That's
like
so-
yeah. But yeah, he's coming down at an alarming rate.
Well, he's definitely not the wizard we're looking for because he's obviously a druid. So I'm just going to ignore him. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
So he finally reaches the bottom. You're hidden still. And at this point he's closer. You can see that there's a look in his eyes. One that is both of mystery and of brokenness, fragility. Like a kicked puppy.
How long after gazing into this man's eyes do the rest of the party show up?
No. Unless only way that's happening is the druid wild shapes into a bird, and she can't do that till 4th level. So, fuck you. Yeah, it's not too much longer after. You guys good?
Yeah.
That was so reassuring.
I was looking up the image of the bird that.
The crocodile getting its
that pecked
clean.
crocodiles. Yeah, of course.
He typed in crocodile pecker. And you can imagine what the first thing that came up was.
Tell that to my cloaca.
Mardo, why did you just write Birds, son, crocodile. Why'd you look up crocodile?
Clover, they're called, is a wait water.
A wader, a wader. That's a wader, as in it wades in the water. This guy's mouthing off over there.
Anyway,
No, a bird doesn't land on your head. But shortly after looking into this druid's eyes, these two, are you two being cautious at all, or are you? I mean, your horse is just kind of.
Once I see that there is another individual other than Ejjate, I'm gonna like slow the horse down.
Slow it down, or like.
You probably don't see him until you're pretty close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slow him down and kind of like hop off and like still holding onto the lead. But
yeah, I'm gonna slow down. But because I'm a horse, I'm gonna pretend that I'm gonna act as if I'm like lost and just kind of graze at the ground and get closer and
just
closer.
act casual.
But like I'm
You ever
just
see a wild
trying-
horse just go from a full fucking gallop to just stop and be like,
That's kind of to be honest, that's
Horses are kind of
do
fucking
that.
weird. Horses do that.
Okay, then
If I could gallop like a horse, I'd probably gallop like a horse, and then when I'm done galloping, I'm gonna stop and probably start eating. To be fair,
you were definitely one of those kids that ran everywhere, Eduardo.
I don't run at all. In fact, in
Not
high school,
anymore. I'm just saying when you were a kid.
people who run scare me. The only time I run is when I'm at work and I hear the phone ringing.
So I scare you because I run.
Do you run?
I do
Just-
run.
Just randomly?
Yeah. I mean, it's planned.
What do you mean it's planned?
As in, like, I go to the gym and I run.
Okay, well that's okay. Going for a run is different than someone who runs, as in
Oh,
someone who
that's
just
fucking
actively runs
how is
places.
that different?
Because there's a difference between someone who's like, all right, I'm gonna run because it's for cardio, it's for health, blah blah blah. It's different than someone who's like, I have to be somewhere, and their method of getting there
I'll do
is
that.
rush it.
Like, imagine-
That is what Tyler was talking about.
It's not
Imagine,
like
yeah.
you're not gonna run to catch the train or the bus or something.
Imagine
No!
you're just coming out of Target, right? And you see someone just finishing parking their car. They get out, lock their car, turn towards the Target, and just start.
Yeah.
I'd say get out of their way because they need to get to Target.
Dude,
And I look at that person and go, that's a crazy motherfucker right there.
weirder shit.
I
like-
look at that person and I'm like, they really have to shit.
I'm like, either they got a shit, A,
Or
Well,
they want
if
to
they
talk
had-
to my cloaca.
To be fair, I've seen significantly weirder shit than that. So
Yeah.
well, yeah, so have I. But that doesn't mean if I saw someone doing that, I'd assume they would go right in the weird list. They would go with all the other weirdos. That's them. Sorry to say it. If your ass is running into some place that's not a hospital, you're got. You either have to be a child or dying to run, in my mind. Those are the rules. If you're not a child, or if you're not spurting blood out of your aorta, I do not care. You are running,
thought
you
were
are a
gonna say
freak.
anus.
That too. And that goes for both ways. If you got a shit, go ahead, you can run. That's the rules. If you're on a timer, it makes sense. But if I'm late, I still
What
won't
if
run.
you are a 3-foot-tall blue hedgehog?
I think he's taller than 3 feet.
No.
You see the bitches he was getting? No way. No way he's 3 feet.
Yeah, but that's tall for a hedgehog.
I guess.
Hedgehogs are usually like 4 inches tall. Yeah.
He's
That
like
is true.
massive.
But he wasn't pulling any hedgehogs, so
No, because he'd fucking bisect them.
you don't know that. Maybe he's got a hedgehog-sized dick.
You said he's got a needle?
Yeah, he's got a quill. He would just crush them with his body weight, probably. But irrelevant. Let's get back on topic instead of talking about sonic fucking animals. Yeah. So, I'm trying to figure out what check I want to make this for the horse running into
Persuasion,
the forest.
dude. That's a persuasion roll if I've ever fucking heard of one.
I was trying to think
Performance.
deception, or I was thinking performance or
maybe
deception. I'll give you performance or deception.
No, you cannot because you are in wild shape, therefore cannot cast spells. You can absolutely give yourself guidance, but not in this situation because you are.
Yeah, that's restricted to what?
People,
moon-
no horses.
To moon druids?
I think moon druids can cast spells while shape.
Yeah.
Performance or deception.
Um,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
and- Leon, you can give me a stealth check.
Okay.
17.
Okay, that's a convincing horse act.
+3.
I would say.
Yeah, because that's what fucking horses do.
Well-
19 plus 3 for 22.
But you could have just said 22.
I like giving the math.
I always do the math too, just to make sure that I'm not stupid.
Yeah, that
Okay.
part of it.
I need the
19.
group. I need the peer reviewed.
You say it and you're like, yeah. Right?
That passes.
That is correct?
My AC is 6. I think.
You froze on that? So
Dude, once again, Tyler.
Weirdos.
Once again, Tyler froze and jump scared me. I just
Sorry,
I'm going this.
You froze on mine while I was looking down at the baby, so it just sounded like you said, my AC is 6? Which is drastically low. At that point, you're standing there going, hit me.
I have a 1 in dexterity, not a +1, a 1.
You're close to dying, my guy. You are invalid.
When you get hit by a ghoul or a zombie or something, you're fucking done.
It's because I got hit by a bus, actually, but
Your dexterity is 1 because you have 1 leg.
not
You
even.
pop around.
But yeah, so you're able to pull off a convincingly good horse as a druid who probably spends a little too much time as a horse.
Yeah, Velarys definitely seems like a horse girl.
There's never
I already said that.
There's never too much time being spent as a horse, okay?
I almost said granola. I don't know if I think granola is the correct. But what's this guy on about?
It's called rain.
I think. Yeah, I'm a horse girl, okay? I'm not ashamed.
With a last name like Stellar Loon, I believe it.
Oh my god!
Valaris is
Can
the
you
kind of girl
even
to wear
can you
those.
even lead her down the alleyway?
Oh, it's a Winnie.
Brain? Are you talking about brain?
Yeah, brain.
B-R-A-Y.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
actually called.
I don't have a brain.
There's whinnying, there's brain, there's what's the other one?
Yeah, this is. I looked up the difference between Winnie and Bray, and it's a poem. It gave me a poem.
A horse
And
girl
the
poem?
A horse can be dominated by man.
Not by this man. I
Yo,
leave that to
why
Mr.
is-
Hands.
What?
We don't do
Anyway.
that here.
Anyway, let's not talk about dominating horses. Leave that to the druids.
Oh man, I can't wait for Al to meet McQueen.
Oh.
We were just playing sound effects of horses braying.
Okay.
And it's funny.
Yeah. So
You're like, that's fine.
you managed to put on a convincing horse. And Leon, you are able to silence your newly acquired horse as you and the horse slowly banter up, joining Edge in his stealth ventures.
Well, they probably didn't fool me either.
Yeah, watching this.
Yeah, I kind of give Edge the eyes of like,
I got a 13 in perception. I probably don't see you.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, I'm gonna inch closer
Yeah, Edge, you do notice that there is a horse.
I'm making faces at Edge, and Edge is just like,
Well, no, I'm just thinking that I'm a lizard. I would probably eat horses. I immediately attack Velarys and go straight. I'm like,
imagine
meatballs.
from this mage's point of view, right? He just turned from a stag or an elk, climbed down the mountain, and is now, I don't know, kicking rocks or something, when all of a sudden a horse canters up, and he's like, ooh, a wild horse, that's pretty neat. And then all of a sudden the lizard man comes out and gets the horse in a death roll.
No, what's more terrifying is the fact that if he's got a horse chopper, you seen those? That's a fucking goblin weapon, bro. Those motherfuckers, it's just a huge ass meat cleaver they use to cut off horses.
I'm just imagining this fucking lizard man in no shirt, just pants, just leaps out of the water.
What do you mean? No, remember he wears royal clothing.
Yeah, but I'm assuming he took some of his clothes off to swim across the lake.
And he put them right back on when he got out.
Me? No,
Yeah.
I'm probably wearing my my leathers. They're pretty beat up because I don't really take care of them because I don't need them as armor. It's mostly just I don't want my shirt to get slashed.
I'm gonna look at Edge and wink.
Did this horse just? I'm gonna make an insight check.
Okay.
This man
so
thinks he's in the beginning of a porno.
I know. So no, here's the important thing. So you're not hiding, right, Vanessa? You're just a
No,
horse
I'm
that
not- I'm
pulled
not
up.
Okay, I got a dirty 20 for insight, so I'm gonna realize. Oh, that's probably a druid.
Yeah.
Especially since there are no wild horses in this area. I
That's
looked.
it.
I was hungry.
Yeah, it's like a My Little Pony. She's got like a different colored star symbol on her ass, and you're like, oh.
That's
Vanessa,
funny.
you notice that the this old decrepit man in front of you, and when he's a human, wearing tattered robes. He's hunched over, and you notice in his feral eyes, well, not feral, but crazy eyes, he looks at you and then squints.
Sorry, at who?
Velarys. At the horse. State your business! Before you see him reach down by his side as if he was going to...
Pull out a gun.
Yeah!
Here, officer, here's my license and registry.
Here's my registration to die!
Call up a cleric, but not for me.
Yeah, so he fakes a draw and just stares at you as he says this.
It's an old western, but it's not two cowboys. It's a cowboy and his horse, and the horse also has a fucking six on him.
Yeah, the horse stands up. It's got a gun. I've been carrying you for too long.
I don't know. I kind of want to not change out my horse form.
I'm pretty sure he knows who you are, but he doesn't see me, the lizard, right next to the horse that's being winked at, right?
You have a 22 in stealth right now.
Hey, yo, we rolled the same thing.
Mm-hmm. You guys probably don't even know each other's there.
Yeah, no, I don't. For
Yeah,
sure.
my passive's a 15, so.
I suppose I will transform into myself.
That's gonna put me on guard. I'm gonna draw.
A lizard steps out of the lake and pulls a gun.
He stands out. He's like, looks like we got an old flash. Fucking all of you standing around.
I step out of the bushes and also draw.
I notice the guy, and I notice you being accosted by this man.
I will help ye, fair maiden. It turns out you've been a horse the whole time. Okay, so you said you're...
I'm gonna ask him what he's doing out in these woods.
Oh, you know what I'm doing, evil darkspawn. Now,
Huh?
I tell ye to retreat.
I'll back off a little bit, but
That's right. Go back to your master.
I don't got no master.
Why are you suffering all the time?
Because she was just a horse. It's kind of a it's the horse brain.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna look around to see where Leon went because I'm feeling cornered and I kind of want help.
Leon's hiding, bro.
I'm being accosted by a man in the woods. Can you come pick me up?
I'm just a little girl, okay?
You all say you have no master, but you bow to the same powers here.
What power is that?
Don't play dumb. Have you switched backwards?
Well, horses can't talk. You can't talk while you're in wild shape, I thought.
Well, there you go. There's sure.
Can you? I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't care. I think it'd be funny if a horse was talking. If a horse was like, I don't got no master.
Oh, man, you're gonna love when you meet
Probably
McQueen.
do speak with animals or whatever, so.
What'd you say, Tyler?
I said, oh man, you're gonna love when you meet McQueen.
I don't think I am. I don't. I'm assuming it's a druid, or is it a talking horse?
No.
Is it just a talking horse?
It is their war horse.
Dude, I fucking love Queen.
That I was like, what are you gonna name it? And they named him McQueen. So they eventually cast Speak with Animals on him. So
I know he just talks like Owen Wilson.
he talks. Yeah.
Do you know how predictable Tyler is as a person, as an individual? It's great. I love it though. No other motherfucker out here would be like, fuck it, just make it sound like a car. Just do it. So what do you say to him? To him accusing you of being the evils that you are, truly on the inside?
Well, I'm not evil. I'm really good. You know, I just love nature. I'm out here.
Fucking hate Strahd.
That's my alignment. Really good. I swear. I'm
My
super
alignment
nice.
is nice lady.
Mine is NG. Oh, neutral good. Nice guy.
Ugh.
Oh, I say, ma'am. I noticed your protection from evil and good spells doesn't have an effect on me. That's because I'm neutral badass. No, you can't see my character sheet. He looks like he's getting ready to blast you, though.
I'm gonna tell him. Please don't hurt me. I'm not bad. I'm just here exploring the woods. I don't like Strahd. He's evil. Please don't hurt me.
Oh, you said you didn't know the Dark Master. Now you know his first name, huh?
Seeing this
I know of him. I know that he's bad.
altercation go down, how you said that he when he was in elk form he looked haggard. Does he still look haggard?
Oh yeah, I said he's wearing tattered robes, and he's got this. Like I said, he had that look of fragility in his eyes, along with like a cackling energy, so to speak.
And you said he's human.
He is.
How far away from me is he?
At this point, 40 feet.
Okay, so within 90 feet. I cast sleep.
Okay, how many hit points?
I gotta roll the d8s. I have one pulled out. Of course, I'll just roll this 5 times.
They know who casts it on them, correct?
That's a good question. I would look it up.
Does not say.
34 hit points.
Oh, it's technically because you cast a range, not a. You're not targeting a creature, so it doesn't. But it would reveal you since it does have all three components required. Oh, it doesn't require like fucking diamonds or something dumb, right?
No.
A pinch of fine sand, rose petals, or a cricket, but you have a focus of some sort.
Yeah, I hold up my holy symbol of Olaf.
So oh, there's one more thing I need to check on that.
Oh, yeah, he's like an elf. Is he an elf or a man?
He's a human. That's why I checked.
Good.
The big thing is hit points. Because if he has more than 34 hit points, it's not going to do anything.
Mm-hmm. And this should not affect, what's her face? Velarys. Because, wait, are you immune to charm, or just have advantage on the save?
Advantage on charm, immune to sleep. As an elf.
Immune to sleep, okay.
As well as half elves and other Fey and what is it? Fey ancestry?
Alright, here's the thing though. Wait. Within 20 feet. Okay. I'm not gonna say that affects Edge. I could, but I'm not going to just for this sake.
Yeah, I would have kind of know the range, so I can...
Yeah, but you don't know where Edge is.
True.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's not...
It's a 20-foot range.
Don't you pick targets?
No. It picks the
it's
targets with the lowest hit points first. So, technically, if it did include you, Edge, you would be the first one picked.
I have 17 hit points.
I know.
I don't know. I would have moved up to get in melee range.
Oh, would you? Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
So then,
well, here's the thing. If I had seen Edge like come out of
you wouldn't. He's still in.
Oh.
He had a 22 in stealth.
The wizard is out.
The thing is, who would act first in that scenario? Because if he's fast, because if he's faster than me and he comes out of the water towards this guy to get into melee,
he was already out of the water. You guys are not in water right now. I don't know if there was confusion about that.
I thought Edge still was in the water.
No, he's out of the water.
Okay. Well, either way, like if he started moving up into melee range, like, and he's quicker than me, like, I wouldn't like.
You're saying if you see him,
yeah, I would not have cast it because the whole point was that I know that it doesn't affect elves.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I don't know who would be quicker on the draw in that scenario.
Yeah, and also when you Eduardo, when you notice that she's making this is gonna be the determining factor essentially. When you notice that she was getting called out on essentially, when you are going up, are you still being sneaky or are you
sneaky enough to not get noticed by the guy? I probably would have tried to make myself. Well, she already knew I was here, but I would have tried to make myself known because I assume Leon's coming because I asked her to go get Leon.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Ugh, this is a tough call. Okay, well you're still stealth while doing it. I guess. Do you want even or odd? Todd, do you want even or odd?
I'll take odd.
Take odd. All right. As in odd is you don't put Eduardo to sleep.
Yes.
Okay. It's a 0 on a 10's dice. That is a 10.
Fuck.
So, Eduardo, you don't have resistance. Nope. Okay. So,
He comes running out of the bushes and immediately falls asleep.
yeah. You cast it and then just start hearing.
How long do I fall asleep for?
That is.
Because it's not concentration, is it?
It's 1 minute.
It's not concentration, is it?
No.
Yeah. No. It's yeah, it's just 1 minute. It's not
Hell.
too bad. But you're unconscious.
Well, teach me to start immediately hitting people.
I know, fuck you. Okay. So yeah. But you notice that he does not go to sleep, and now he notices you. And we are going to roll initiative as
Okay.
he screams out, "Back off, dark creatures!"
It's still 2v1. We can still pull this out.
But also, like, wake me up.
Wake me up! Alright, let me go to initiative slot.
Initiatives plus 3. 21. 18 plus 3.
Damn. We did good initiative. I got a dirty 20 and she got a dirty 20 also.
Damn, that's good.
But I'm asleep, so it doesn't.
What's Velarys' dex?
14.
We're a high dex party.
You know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
So you go before me.
Tyler, you're the only character whose name doesn't have the same letter as their real life name as their first letter.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The name.
You should have been Theon.
The name came because I picked Leon for 2 reasons. One,
The obvious reason.
what's the obvious reason?
Just say them and we'll see which one's obvious.
Number 1, my favorite Resident Evil character.
There you go.
And
There's
number
the
2,
obvious one.
which is more fitting for the setting. Leon Belmont from Castlevania.
If I knew anything about Castlevania, I would say that would be the more obvious one.
And
But I
Belgard
didn't.
is
Belmont.
I picked it because it did sound very similar to Belmont, but also it is a name. It is the given name that Geralt of Rivia was going to pick for himself before Vesemir was like, "That name is way too fucking long. You're not doing that. You're just gonna be Geralt of Rivia, and we're gonna go with that."
Okay. Let's roll initiative for him. Right, let's see. Initiative. That's int. That's not initiative. That is
Really?
so far. Oh. Okay, what's that say? Alright. Then, Leon. You're up first, buddy.
Okay. I realized I should have had an advantage on that initiative, but it doesn't matter.
You're 21. You're the highest anyways.
Yeah. You said how far away is he from me?
40.
40. Fuck. Cantrips do we have? Nothing that's gonna help me here.
Is it good?
Okay. I'm gonna move forward my 30 feet.
So you're 10 feet away from him.
And then does the extra bonus action attack, does that have to be melee?
For a monk?
For a monk, yeah. I'm curious if I can do 2 throwing knives.
Can you, a la Baldur's Gate, use a bonus action to push me and wake me up?
It's an action. It's not a bonus.
All right.
It specifically states in the spell. You're talking about the bonus action, Tyler?
Yeah, it's an unarmed attack.
The
Never mind.
bonus, yeah, the bonus action is specifically an unarmed attack.
Okay, that's not gonna help me here. So I'm gonna yeah, I'm just gonna move up my 30 feet and then wing a throwing knife at him.
Okay. Me your attack.
Well,
That's 16 plus 5, 21.
21 is a hit.
7 damage.
Okay. So you take the throwing knife and you chuck it at him. As you come out of the forest, you throw it at him, and you see it hit him, and it clearly hurts, but it doesn't stick in. It bounces off of him, and you notice a sort of like a gray, stony ripple across his skin.
I think he
as he turns towards you. Anything else on your turn?
That's all I can do. I don't have anything I can do as a bonus action, so.
Okay. So then, Vanessa, you are up. Well, out of the two of you, who has the higher? It doesn't really matter, but who has the higher
Who goes first?
dex?
I have higher dex. She goes first. She rolled higher.
Oh, she rolled higher. Okay. For some reason, I thought you both rolled higher. You use your action to wake him up.
I don't think we need to. I don't think we're trying to kill this guy though. This is probably the wizard we're looking for.
Yeah, I only threw the throwing knife because I figured he could take it.
Wait, what did you do, Tyler?
I threw a throwing
You
knife
threw
at
it.
him.
I threw a throwing knife at him.
It didn't do anything?
It seemed to have hurt him, but it didn't embed itself. It bounced off.
Yeah, and there was like a stony sheen that rippled across him.
Make a con save.
He counterspells. I'm assuming this is less than a 3rd level spell slot.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Can you even counterspell a cantrip? Now that I think about it,
Yeah,
can you?
I think so.
You can. All right. Well, he just sees you go to cast, and he just stops it. There's only the spell slots on that, I guess. Anything else?
I guess can I still wake you up or
Nope.
no?
Nope, that's an action.
You have a bonus action. If you want to transform, you can transform. Other than that, I think you have. I'm not sure you have any bonus action spells.
Can you transform as a bonus action?
Yep.
I'd fucking hope so. Sure.
For some reason, I thought that was just a moon druid.
Nope. No, that's an action. You could healing word, but nobody's damaged. That's it. Or you could transform.
I think they can like break the wild shape as a bonus action.
Does it require a bonus action to break it?
I think it takes an action to break wild shape.
It takes a bonus action to
Because I think
cast
it's
it
one of
and
the I think it's one of the things about moon druids is that they can wild shape more efficiently in combat.
whatever.
I think.
Okay, so then if you can't do anything else, then
Oh wait, no, sorry. Wild shape is an action.
That's what I thought.
Don't lie.
I was like, I know there's something with moon druids and wild shape. I just couldn't remember like whether it was the coming out or the going in.
It's a bonus action. Use your action to transform in your bonus action. To transform.
This is
With an action. This. Not an action. Because it uses up a wild shape.
Just give it time. Once we start having people in the chat actually jumping in, we'll have tons of people telling us how fucking stupid we are.
and I won't read them, so it's fine.
Yeah, I have it pulled up in 2 separate places, so I will.
Well, that's on you.
Yeah,
I'm the DM though, so
it's okay. I can
Irrelevant.
cry myself to sleep. It's okay.
we all do. So if that's the case, that's all you can do.
Yeah, that's all she can do. She.
Alright,
Yes.
Eduardo boy, you're up.
Honestly. I can't.
Do I make saves? I don't think I make saves. I think I'm just asleep.
Nope. Yeah, you're just asleep until someone wakes you up. Until you take damage, or until you.
Sorry, bud. It's a comedy of errors.
Then it's his turn. Then
Well, I think it's funny.
Then it is his turn.
He's gonna cast Thunderstep and electrocute all of us and teleport away.
You're really
What do you mean,
close.
all of us. I'm not near you guys. I'm asleep behind
You're
you.
near. You're near. Well, you're near her, but you're like, you know. I don't even think he knows you're here. Minus the snoring.
If I'm asleep,
Yeah.
Imagine
that
how
still-
startled he'd be. A fucking lizard man just comes running out of the woods and immediately just falls asleep on his face.
Where is? Here he is. Okay. All right. So he is going to cast a spell.
but it still uses this. Okay.
So he is going to roll a d4. Okay, so that comes out to 4. And in that moment, time comes to a crawl. And you notice that despite this, the mage in front of you is still moving. I warned ya! As, let me, I gotta make sure I do everything right by the book. Oh, okay.
Al just really didn't want to run Curse of Strahd.
I'm telling you, there's some shit in here that is crazy.
He's just gonna
is
drop
what I'm
2
telling
delayed blast fireballs and then just walk away.
you. He doesn't have a delayed blast fireball. Close! But no. So he, rises up into the air. How far should he? Full 60? Full 60 sounds right.
Full 60 what?
He flies up in the air, 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
You thought I was gonna say 60 damage?
I was gonna say, I only have 21 health.
Wow. Okay, that'd be funny. So I gotta check his order of operations real fast.
Yeah, do the PEMDAS.
I have to do the PEMDAS. So he casts that, then he casts that. So that's 2 turns. He might as well. It says you can't take any. No time passes.
This really is a fuck you turn.
Dude, the group that I'm DMing for just asked if they could add a 7th person.
Jesus
7th
Christ.
player, not 7th person, 7th player. I'm already doing 6. I'm like, ooh, that's a little much. 7, I don't think I
You're
can do
doing
7.
Critical Role now. Sorry. You have to grow your hair out, and you have to start wearing
I
vests.
could probably do 7 people, but this is like my first time DMing, so maybe not this time. Like next time, maybe. But I already don't know how to balance for 6 people.
He on his turn after this, he's going to fly another 40 feet up in the air. So he is now 100 feet up in the air above you guys. Leon, I need you to make a dex save.
Okay. Dex save. That is a 18 plus 5 for 23.
You pass.
It doesn't hit me, does it?
I only take 30
No, it does not.
damage.
You're only gonna take half damage from this, bud. Oh, it's D6s, not D8s. I'm dumb. And dyslexic, apparently. 2, 3, 4. Where's my 8th D6? Why can't I find it? D6. There it is. Oh. This doesn't look like 8. Am I dumb? Never mind, it's 8. Ugh. Jesus Christ. That's a D20. I almost said for a second, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh no, he's rolling the D20 damage.
Is there anything that uses a D20 for damage? I don't think so.
Probably level 10 spells.
Probably not. I feel like it might confuse people.
I think Tiamat, I think, has a thing that uses D20s.
That sounds about
damage.
right.
I think. I could be wrong. Probably wrong, because it would be weird. But anyways, that is 25 lightning damage halved because you saved.
Oh, okay, good.
As he flies up in the air.
If 25 is the half, Tyler.
No. Yeah, no. It's fine. It's only 12 damage. As he flies up in the air and then shoots a large stroke of lightning out of his hand that smashes into Leon, lighting the nearby foliage on fire.
I gotta go get the little one a bottle while you kill everybody else.
Well, that's the end of his turn, and because he hit you, that's the end of his extra turns. Because that is how that spell works. So in that case, it is top of the order, Leon,
Who just left.
who just left. Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the smart thing and not wait for him. And instead, Vanessa. He's 100 feet up in the air, and it's your turn. I'll play back.
I'm gonna go wake Edge up.
Cool.
Okay, so that's an action. You shake
Um,
Edge awake. Um,
I'm gonna take my
Dude.
foot to Edge's face and just fucking
Kick
shake
him?
it because I don't want to bend down.
she can't be bothered. She just kicks you in the head. You just point at the fucking wizard.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, look up.
Yeah, so that wizard that you were spying on 2 seconds ago, before you just fell asleep for no reason. You don't know why. You must have had a rough night or something. And you notice that the wizard is now 100 feet up in the air. He's very hard to see at this point. And you just notice as he fucking that tail end of a fucking lightning bolt just flies out of him, casting down Leon. But you're awake now. If that's all Vanessa wants to do with her turn.
You could heal Leon. Ask him when he comes back. I'm gonna try reason.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else.
Okay. So in that case, Edge, you're up.
I might save your bonus action to heal me.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I mean,
Should I say that then?
yeah. Well, depends on if you want to or not.
Yeah, I will. So I should save it then.
Mhm.
I'm gonna save my bonus action to heal Leon if he needs it when he comes back.
Okay.
And I can do that.
So then, Edge, you're up.
The trees
Okay. Well,
and use my bonus action to hide, and I would like to use my action to make probably a persuasion roll to maybe intimidation to convince this guy that we are not with Strahd. We're like really not with Strahd, and we had been looking. We were looking for a wizard to be allied against Strahd with us. In fact,
you can make me a persuasion check. It's gonna be very difficult. And you can give me that stealth check too, since you said you want to hide.
okay. I'm gonna do the stealth first.
Of course.
Hey, that's not great. I got an 11.
All right. Well, the only guy you're trying to hide from can definitely see past an 11.
Okay.
But so what do you getting your message across? You're just
We're not with Strahd. In fact, we were told a wizard to ally against Strahd with us, and we feel like that might be you, but I feel like that might be you. We were also told he would be somewhere around this area, and you seem to hate Strahd as much as we do. If
okay.
not
You
more.
give me a persuasion check.
I don't have inspiration, do I? No. Yeah, that's not good enough. It's a 6.
Ooh. Yeah, no. He just like cackles to himself for a little bit before you see him up in the air. He was turned towards Leon, and now he turned towards you, Edge. Watch your words, devil spawn. And is that all you're doing?
That's all I got. That's a bonus action and an action.
Okay. Then he
All right, we dead yet?
No.
but it's your turn.
It is your turn, Leon.
He's still 100 feet in the air.
And
Yep.
also, Velarys has readied her bonus action if you require healing.
Okay, and you said he is 100 feet in the air?
He is.
I don't have anything that can reach him.
You don't have a bow?
No. I have currently, now that I left my longsword, I have a short sword and my fists and 9 throwing knives. And they don't go that far. Fuck. And I don't have the thing where I can run up sheer walls yet. So... Fuck. And I'm out of spell slots, so I can't even do that.
Do you need healing?
I am currently at 9 health.
So that's yes.
Yeah, I'm at 9 out of 21. But, so I'll run over to you, just so we're close. But then if I can, because I'm planning on trying to talk to him, but if I can't convince him to stop trying to kill us, and I'm close to the two of you, a fireball is going to kill us.
I am not near you guys at all.
And Edge also, he did just try to talk to him.
How did that go?
He rolled a
I
6.
rolled a 4 and a 6.
Okay, I have a -1 to charisma.
Why was your plan talk to him?
Because I don't have anything else, literally.
Okay.
Despite the rags, he seems like a well-studied guy, just a little out of sorts.
One could say that. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to... This is probably not going to work, because I have a negative to charisma, but I'm going to pull out my holy symbol of Arev. I'm going to hold it aloft in the air, and in Celestial, I'm going to say, "We are not your enemy. We are foes of the Dark Lord. Please." I was going to say lay down your arms, but in the literal sense of not shooting any more lightning at us.
You can give me a persuasion check.
Come on. It's a 17 -1 for a 16. Hopefully he understands Celestial.
That'd be real fucking real awkward if you didn't.
Just the guy you're trying to shoot just starts screaming at you in Latin.
I would shoot him more. I would think he's trying to curse me or something. Fuck that guy. Yeah, so he, once Edge made his speech towards him, he turned towards Edge with violent intent. Now that you just made your speech, he turns back towards you with violent intent.
So to be fair, Leon's turn was before mine.
That is true, technically. So yeah, we'll say he's still looking towards you, Edge. Then, but know that he's still got his eye on you, obviously, because he's trying to shoot lightning at you. It's kind of hard to shoot lightning at people when you can't see them. Speaking of which, if that's the case, that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
He
That's all I
doesn't
can
seem too. He doesn't seem too convinced. And then it is his turn. too much.
Hey, you really wanted to run that homebrew game, right?
I'm running the module as intended, bro. I've changed some stuff. This is one thing that I definitely should have changed more of.
What I mean is, if we TPK, we just get to play your game sooner.
No, I know. I'm saying I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying when the module hands this to me and I go,
yeah, life gives you lemons.
Life gives you lemons. You make the lemons count as lightning bolt. I wish this shit didn't have concentration. Well, I like this. This isn't concentration. Okay, yeah, so he looks towards you, and then you see him shimmer a little. Before he does that, like, thing in, like, old fucking, like, Kirby games when the boss is about to blow up, so you see, like, the 3-colored variant of it where it's like, right? You know what I'm talking about. He does that before splitting off into, now there's 4 of him.
None of us can reach you. Why are you doing this?
But they do lower themselves down 40 feet. So now they're only 60 feet up in the air.
Sorry, I'm back.
There is now 4 of him.
He blurred, or mirror image. Okay. Whose turn is it?
Hold on, he has a bonus action. I'm trying to figure out if I should use it. It's very important. Okay. What the fuck can I even? No, he's got a bonus action. Whatever. He's not gonna use his bonus action. He can't anyways. He just casts a spell. I'm dumb. Then it is Leon. You're up, bud. Top of the order.
Is he still 100 feet in the air?
60 feet now. He lowered after casting the spell that made 4 of him. That I'm legally not allowed to say.
I still can't reach him with any of my things unless I want to throw a fucking knife at him at disadvantage, which is not going to do anything.
You could hide.
I'm gonna
or
raise.
Dodge, I guess.
I'm gonna raise my holy symbol again, and in celestial, I'm gonna say, I know that you were beaten by Strahd once. You have another chance for revenge. Please help us.
You can give me advantage on this persuasion check.
Come on, nat 20.
Nat 20.
It's an 18 and a nat 20. Which
Nice.
-1 is a 19,
Well.
but still.
So you notice that he seemed to have been charging up something.
Getting ready to fucking
Kamehameha your ass.
Totally wombo combo me.
But after hearing your words, you notice like there's an eye twitch. He like
So he can
He doesn't-
speak celestial.
yeah, he doesn't he seems taken off guard by the fact that you know that he had already had a run-in with Strahd and had failed. And this seems to have taken him off guard. It's not his turn, so he can't act right now. But there's something there. Velarys, you're up.
So he blasted Leon, and then he came down, cast another spell, and then Leon was convincing him of our not ill will against him and our ill will against Strahd. Then it is now your turn. So you could either keep blasting him,
Please don't ruin my efforts.
or you could dodge or hide.
Or you can contribute to group therapy.
How does that work? Make another persuasion roll?
I mean, that's what you did. That's what
Dude,
you
it's the
did.
power of friendship.
Our friendship.
I'm gonna try to persuade as well that we are
Okay.
not the bad guys, that we are trying to fight Strahd. So that's what we leave on.
How are you convincing him?
Say it in Celestial. That seems to be working.
Yeah, I'll fucking speak in Celestial.
I love the idea that Ejjate is the
Just-
only one here who can't speak Celestial.
Which
So we're
means
just
that I'm-
yelling Latin at this guy.
I know.
Means that I'm gonna keep shooting. I'm gonna keep blasting, dude. I don't know what the fuck you guys are saying. You guys could be in like a battle of wits and like,
Can-
you know, have
can I
dragons or have-
Can I
Here's-
have used
here's
my-
Latin?
Can I have used my bonus action to look at Edge and just be like,
Sure. Edge probably thinks the Latin or the Celestial is the magic that you're casting to shoot
probably.
at each other, though.
I mean, you're holding a holy symbol at him too, so it's, you know.
But he does look at you and go,
All right.
but Vanessa, what were the exact words that you used against this man?
Do I have to have exact wording?
You can give me the
Okay.
gist and we'll work with it.
Can I just kind of like reiterate what Leon was saying, but like kind of mix it up a little bit, so it's not like I'm saying it was the same
She
thing.
didn't make her own PowerPoint slides. Yeah, okay. So then give me your persuasion check.
you copied your whole essay from me?
She used Grammarly.
Edge is over here using his fucking persuade to do chat GPT.
18.
18. Okay.
Well, the problem is that I'm planning to take actor at level 4, which will give me, you know, performance and
Why does she
but
need
I don't-
act? Why is he taking actor? Is he
because
an
I'm the
actor?
face of the party. I have
okay.
15.
That's
I
fair.
have
Everyone said you're the face
Yeah,
of
well,
the party.
maybe,
got to be 16 charisma.
maybe fucking do something with that.
You maybe don't fucking make me fall asleep next time.
I wasn't expecting you to run in. You didn't
sorry,
have to
drummer.
be like, oh, Tyler's casting sleep. Well, my guy would have definitely been running in at this point.
Okay. So, on top of what Leon said, that disarmed the mage. The words of the platitudes that you give him serve to further disarm him as he kind of looks at you two now that you're both like, come on, like, just get with the program, just stop being a douchebag. There's a bit of not remorse per se, but regret in his eyes. Edge. Yep, back up. You gonna throw a
Sneak
fucking
attack.
boomerang at him?
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Well, he gave me the... So I'm gonna not attack, but I am absolutely gonna hide. If I use my action to hide and fail, can I still use my bonus action to hide and try and succeed again?
I don't see why not. That's like saying I have an action to hit someone and then a bonus action to also hit someone.
Okay, I'm gonna use my... I'm gonna move
I would just use your bonus action first to try and hide rather than your
Well,
action.
what am I going to use my action for? I guess dodge. All right, fine. I'll move
I don't
15 feet and use my bonus action to hide.
All right,
Okay, that's pretty good. That's 23.
that's pretty good.
And then I'm going to move another 15 feet, and then I'm going to use my action to dodge.
Okay, just in case he does see you. Now it'll be
Just
harder.
in case.
Yeah. Okay. So he
He's looking at the two people speaking, I don't know, fucking something.
Celestial.
I don't know. How am I supposed to know? I never fucking took classes in Celestial. I was born in a... I was not born in a sewer. I grew up in a sewer.
Yeah.
I was born in a nest.
Yeah. So you run away and hide. Well, run away. You hide.
No, I run away, and then I hide, and then I run away again, and then I dodge.
Okay.
See, I told you guys my fucking level 2 would be strong, alright?
So
you're the only one that
strong.
can do anything with your stuff right now because I'm all out of spell slots.
I can shoot him.
Then it is his turn. He's gonna use 60 feet of his flight to descend all the way back down to the ground. And cautiously...
He only had like 50 feet of flight, and he's just hovering 10 feet off the ground. He's like, fucking, I can't get the rest of the way, you guys. You could just cancel it and then fall.
That's some James Gunn superhero movie shit.
It's like when it's like in the first Iron Man movie when he's trying to land on the roof and then just fucking goes through every floor.
And he
Casts lightning.
he's gonna cast he's gonna cast a spell as he goes
He casts Meteor Storm.
like this, and a bubble-like dome just surrounds him.
Are there other kinds of bubbles or domes? I feel like both of those things are very spherical.
As in, it's like a bubble.
Yeah, but it's like smooth. It's not like
As in,
it's not like the
as in
Epcot
it's
ball.
see-through. It's a
It's
see-through
not like the
dome.
globe of invulnerability or whatever in Baldur's Gate where it's fucking...
I mean, like, you mean geodesic?
I don't fucking know. I dropped out of college.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced geodesiac.
No! No! No, it is not! Me when I get my fucking rocks off to shapes? What's wrong with you? That's what an aphrodisiac is, right?
I mean, it makes you horny.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Geodesiac, same thing.
That's gonna be the third shirt. It's gonna be just a picture of a fucking rock. It just says me when I get my rocks off the rocks.
Tyler, yo, I want what you're on.
We're gonna have the most unhinged merch. It's gonna be great.
So yeah, so he lowers himself down, surrounds himself in this bubble. All right. Now we can start talking. Who
As
are you?
nobody says anything
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything. I'm staying hidden. Fuck you guys. I'm in the bushes. Dude, he's in the trees. They're in the trees. The lizards are in the trees.
My name is Leon. This is Velarys. Our lizard friend is in bushes somewhere. We are not from here. And we are looking for a way to get home. And I'm looking for my wife as well. But that's less important to you, probably.
He's
Fuck
actually
his hair.
romantic. If you had said that the first time, you wouldn't
Yeah.
even have to roll. It just
Yeah.
automatically would have stopped attacking you.
I need to see how this works real fast.
You just make us make a dex save, and then you roll 8d6.
No, it's more the fact that there's a spell he has that he can't use. And that was his backup. You're gonna need to make another persuasion check. We are gonna have to wrap this up soon because I gotta.
Flat persuasion or.
You can probably have. Oh, I guess you have guidance from yourself, but you can get guidance from Velarys.
That's true. I can guide myself, but that would be weird to do in front of this guy. So I'll just.
It would be suspicious to cast spells in front of him to bonus yourself.
I'm gonna roll it flat.
Good boy. 8.
Nope.
Critical fail.
-1. So 0.
Okay, Mickey Mouse.
Not good. This is when he casts the fireball.
Okay. He looks at the two of you that he can see because Edge is hidden. And he puts his hands up. I need you both to
Make intelligence saving throws.
I need you to make charisma saves.
Great.
Me?
I'm very good at that.
Not you.
Oh, that's it.
He can't see you.
It's an 18 -1, so 17. And of course, I just threw it back into my dice tray and I got a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 10.
Okay. He goes like this.
Hold on. Are you... This isn't charming, is it?
Nope. Let me see if this counts as charming, because I know some spells are weird. No.
It's not? Okay. Usually those are wisdom saves, I think. But sometimes it could be charisma. I think friends is charisma.
They're definitely a lot of charisma saves based on charming.
Just making sure.
And he twists his hands. And Velarys, you disappear.
Huh?
You two notice that it's like a wormhole. She just kind of goes troop, and like implodes on herself.
About to start shooting the fry again.
Disappearing. You, Leon, feel a tug on your mortal soul. But you're not, whisked away to Netherland. And we're gonna end it there for tonight.
Okay, we need to come up with a plan, because okay, if hopefully this isn't spoiling. Did he cast Banish?
There's a possibility.
That's not good.
She can't get back.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. What does that mean?
You are now banished to a different plane.
Yeah.
And
So essentially,
it is not like some spells where it ends. You are gone.
yeah, because this is not. essentially, like, normally it would just put you in there for a minute, but if you remain in there for a minute, because you are not from Barovia, it sent you back where we came from, and you're just home. You probably got the best deal out of all of us.
Now, I wish that were true.
Oh boy.
We're gonna end it there, but I'm gonna hit you with a tough spot, Velarys.
A little stretchy.
This does not look like home. Where you are is not home. Farthest
Uh-oh.
thing from it. You thought Barovia smelled of death. P.U. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. Solely because I have to go to work, unfortunately.
I'm assuming we don't level up, right?
No, but we'll see how the next session goes.
Hey, you gotta ask.
I know. But yeah, we're gonna end it there for tonight.
Next week, I think we are not going to have a stream.
Mm-hmm.
The following week, we, as long as schedules are willing, we'll be doing. That's the first week of April, right? I think, if I remember correctly.
Of March.
The following, March. Sorry.
Yeah, you mean March.
I'm dumb. Okay, I'm
Next
stupid.
weekend exactly is the first weekend of March.
Okay, so first week of March, Friday, we'll be doing this. We'll be doing episode 5 of Curse of Strahd. What?
First week of March. This is this Friday.
Okay, so then the second week of March. Sorry. We'll be doing Curse of Strahd, episode 5 on Friday. And then, like was advertised on Instagram, on Sunday, we will be starting a little bit early and doing a little bit of a world building session, which will be
we're doing
good.
that on stream.
Yeah, we're gonna do that on
Okay.
stream, which will probably be good to do right before we play it, because it'll let me explain to people on stream the world and stuff too while we, build those kingdoms. But we'll be doing the first episode of a homebrew 5e campaign, a little bit higher level. Everybody's gonna be level 5 at the start of it, transitioning from a home game that I've been running for Eduardo and Vanessa. So that is the plan. So we will see all of you in 2 weeks.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.